and all different, because Darren, he's really good at casting, and you know, I mean, that was my first experience with him. I've worked a lot with him since. And it was uh, all good, all good, really.
Did you have a favorite of the four characters to design for?
It's hard to say a favorite because each actress is their own unique person. So, you know, you you're attracted to them for what they who they are and what they have to offer in the way of intellectual quality, creative quality. Sarah Jessica Parker, for example. I mean, she was, well, I had worked with her before that on a movie down in Miami, but so I knew her, and she introduced me to Darren, and for the project, and I don't know, I just, how could I say, we had a relationship. So she brought me to Darren, and one thing led to another, and it all worked out well.
Was there one of the characters who was like easier to design for, like her style was just so defined, or one that was just more difficult? Not the actress, but just the character was evolving and it was more of a challenge.
Well, Sarah Jessica Parker as an actress and as a person herself, and as an actress and a fashion person, she got it. I mean, we really were to that together. We were like a duet. It was there was she never I never doubted her. She never doubted me. It just, it went really well, our relationship.
That's
I
good.
was very happy with that relationship. Professionally speaking.
Professionally speaking.
Yeah.
What about, there's so much that was like written over the years. I mean, both actresses have spoken out about it, that, like SJP and like Kim Cattrall didn't get along and there was tension on the set. Like as a costume designer, like, are you aware of like that, or are you just so in your own?
Yeah, no, that was not, I didn't have that relationship with either one of them. My relationship with them were each individual based on, who they were, what their character was. It was a combination. And, to this day, I have a very close relationship with Kim. And, it was, how can I put it? I really, it was just a great opportunity, and it worked out, and I'm happy for it. To this day, I have a close relationship with Darren as well. And it was good.
Well, it was positive. You do have a close relationship with Kim. I mean, the internet nearly broke when it came out that she was going to reprise her role as Samantha and Just Like That. Then the internet broke again when it was revealed that you were going to do the costumes for Kim's scene. And then Just Like That, how did that come about? Was it your friendship in real life that you got involved in this project for that one scene?
Yeah. I see Kim socially. Um, she lives in Manhattan, whatever. So we get to see each other socially. We enjoy hanging out together. It's a relationship that developed, over the years of Sex and the City. And it's good. I always like to tell a story of going into her dressing room, and she always had on the TV, and she had the always these old comedians on the TV screen.
Mae West.
Pardon me?
Mae West.
Yeah, like Mae West and so on. And I understood that, she was inspired by them. And I was impressed by that because, I'm kind of a historian, let's say. And so, and I had aunties that were a generation older than me and used to take me around to all the, theaters and so on. And, it was fun to see Kim, checking out these classic comedians from these bygone days.
Mae West is a good one, right? To look up
Yeah.
to and kind of pattern yourself after.
Yeah. I mean, and I can see it, can't you? A little bit
Yes, I could 100% see it.
there. Yeah.
How did you come up with, that tutu in the opening scene of Sex and the City? That is so iconically associated with the show. Like, where did that come from?
Well, okay, that's a great question. I knew Sarah Jessica and I knew one another. She was, of course, the one who recommended me to Darren. And as I knew her, I knew that she was, she was trained in ballet and so on. And I knew her. And so when I saw that little tulle skirt, I said, I'm going to pull this. Sarah Jessica's going to like it. And anyway, if she doesn't, it doesn't matter because it was like, I don't know, $5 or something crazy. And yes, she did like it. And Darren at the time, he didn't totally understand it, but he went along with it. And I respect him for that. Because he even says he didn't, get it. But that's not what he's great at. He's great at what he does. I'm good at what I do. We each do what we do. And so when I saw that tulle skirt, I was like, I'm going to take this to Sarah Jessica. It was $5. It didn't matter anyway. It was like in a bin on the floor.
So $5 bin on the floor, and here we are.
Yeah, and I said to Darren, this little tutu, I called it, will never be dated. So hopefully the show is a huge success. And P.S. and he put it on the side of the bus in the opening credit. And true. Imagine if it was from that time, it would be dated. It's classic. He's smart, Darren. I really love working with him.
He really is smart.
Yeah, very smart, very creative.
He talks about that story in your documentary
What? Sorry.
about the tutu.
Oh, he talks about it in the documentary. Yeah. I did a documentary recently.
Speaking of the documentary, Happy Clothes, what is it like having a documentary about you? I mean, is that surreal when it's finally out and you go to watch it? And right, like SJP was involved, Kim Cattrall, Darren Star.
Well, what is it like to produce? It's a year's worth of time in different places and so on. And opened up with me swimming in a pool. I was like, oh my God. But I enjoyed working with the people that I work with on the documentary. Michael Seldich, I saw something on CNN about him, and I said, I like his energy. Let's get in touch with him.
Yeah, he interviewed you for American Style on CNN.
Uh-huh.
It was a great, great movie. Everyone needs to watch it.
Yeah.